for the kind wawawa like this one, both sides they no fit win. You know why I talk so? Both sides they no fit win because matter way at the end na for table, they know they use na force for the matter. Especially matter like this one way na idea way they for people their mind. You know if you win them through force, no pa. You know if you win them through force. Now when some person talk say this so they go bole or amber them. You know fit bole or amber them. You know fit bole or amber them. I tell you the truth. The same way as amber no fit bole to or ekelebe them. You get my point? So at the end of the day, we'll talk say wait. Now matter way for both sides. He go then at the end of the day, now for table where you go finish. He go finish now for table. So I want to watch the video, then I'll come back. Just watch the video, I'll come back.
That okay, initially they were going to crush the Anglophones in the twinkle of an eye. They even used one of the ministers used the simile of 2 cubes of sugar, and we all know that it has not worked. Instead of 2 cubes of sugar dissolving, we are now 7 years plus, and the crisis is still raging on, despite the denials I'm hearing in front of me. Now, no army has ever in history been known to win a war against its people. None. And all wars finish on the negotiation table. So if the government thinks that it can win the war by continuing to finance the war effort, it's a waste of time, resources, and loss of lives. It will never win that war, because when they rearm these secessionists who are supported from abroad by a powerful diaspora also rearm. They also rearm. You can call, if you want to say it, banalize the whole thing and say it is a gang of thieves. Well, I hope you have gone down to the field to see the type of weapons those gang of thieves wield. They wield around. Then you will know whether they are a gang of thieves or not. So we should speak the truth. The army has not been able to succeed because on the other side there is a force to reckon with. What is the solution? The solution is that we should go back to the negotiating table where all wars end. They end on the table. Now, Mr. Jarvis was saying that the government has done something. Well, let me address that one. If somebody goes to the hospital, the doctor, I have stomach ache, you take paracetamol and give him. Have you cured him?
There may be a symptom.
You give him paracetamol to cure stomach ache. The man has a boil on his hand. You say take Nivaquine. That is just the type of thing the government is doing. It is giving the wrong remedy at the wrong time. When people start complaining, you say bilingualism and multiculturalism. How does bilingualism and multiculturalism help to end a crisis that concerns weapons in the bush, shooting and killing of people, kidnapping and all that? You can see that bilingualism and multiculturalism is just like giving paracetamol to somebody who has stomach ache. Now they say they are creating DDR, which you are praising. My party is one of the few parties that goes down to the field. We go down to the field and we see what is happening. And there are things which I wouldn't want to say on this platform because they may lead to insecurity of some lives. But I want you to understand that the DDR you are praising is in serious trouble, because somehow these guys have succeeded in manning all the roads that lead to DDR. Do you give a simple example? In Bamenda, the governor paraded some people who gave up their weapons. How many days did they live before they were killed? That shows you the truth in what I am saying. The guys have manned the whole place, and any of their friends or of theirs that goes to DDR is punished almost instantly. So it is no longer a solution.
Punished by who?
His colleagues will punish him.
We have so many persons who have been living at the DDR in Bamenda for years now.
I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. I say not anymore, because That was before. Now like this, any one person who ventures, they have manned the whole place.
So we have had cases
But
before,
we
so they-
recently we saw the brother of Bashi Clement, who is there now.
I said that was before NASA. Why don't you understand? The last people who went to DDR were almost massacred. If you have forgotten,
I don't understand.
the last who went to be the three of them in Bamenda, they were all finished. So please, we have to be careful. You see, you cannot bring DDR in a context of war. There is war still raging. Bring the war to an end. Then you can now ask people who have weapons in their keeping to bring.
Senior
Yeah,
Barrister,
but-
you also agree with me that, to be honest, there are some people who have dropped their weapons, even currently in Boya, who have not been killed, and their lives have been spared, and possibly it's a replay effect which they have saved life, because if they are not in the bush, they are not there to cause.
I agree with you that if somebody drops his weapons, he has saved life.
Yes, and
But
they are
that
dying.
process
Boya,
of dropping
not in
weapons
Boya.
it looks like it has caught some rust.
When you hear two that Barrister Ashu talk and the other people then talk, you can't for understand and say all this matter like how I tell now before, it go end up for table. No be force go make them because they talk say this so. No matter how you use the force, because I be use force no. My brother, my sister, I be use gendarme they enter for inside Boya. Since they use gendarme they enter inside Boya, can't reach it today, the day for inside Amber. So when you use force for the kind of thing, then at the end of the day, the people then will rise up back because the people then feel say their identity, be regarded. Because no day like Republic will stop for the do thing with the do. No day, na system they don't put that in place. Now I don't tell you say na system. No day they go stop for the do. They go always the do. They go always the do. You know, will ever stop. I just want to say I'm not know the one. I just bring up for knowledge so that maybe ring bell for people their mind. I not check say this so that's something we go stop. Go stop. Go stop. So at the end of the day, they go always consider we as les Anglo. They go always consider we as les Biafrais. They go always consider we Ambazonian. Una know what that one mean. There was enemy dans la maison. All these kind of things. It's something that is in the system. So they no go ever stop them. No matter how una try, they no ever stop them. Now so it go always be. And the people then go always the vex. So una know say this so na so the matter dey. The matter go only be solved na for table. Una know say this matter Southern Cameroun no be La Republic no be ever win for any domo. If you been out of function they work our foot so they go. You get my point? And at the same way we go work our foot so we come back, we go with Boya. You get my point? They no go win for any domo. They no go ever win for any domo. I just hope say the one be clear for any man in mind. It clear. Our brother when I dey ground zero, una place day, all man day at a lot. She shake no day. But in a last bus stop. One love.